stock that's made my shares to buy now video in the month of June 2022 is very much a green company. Their focus is mainly around generating energy in a green way, and that's why they've made it, do you guys hear that? Anyway, they've made it their mission to invest in wind farms. But before I go spilling the tea on this stock, you guys are going to have to do me a little wee favor, and that's to back the channel by liking this video, sharing it too, and subscribing with notification bell on as well. And so because you guys have patiently waited, I guess it's time to reveal the stock that's made my shares to buy now video in the month of June 2022. And so it's for a company called Greencoat Wind PLC with the ticker symbol UKWG.L in the London Stock Exchange. And as you guys can clearly see, they're a massive investment fund that like to get involved in onshore and offshore wind farms. Not only are they generating money for a good cause in a green way, but they're also generating a lot of money while doing it too. Just check out their share price graph. All I can see here is pound signs, guys, with this level of consistent growth across the period. And so you can probably understand why I'm eager to show you guys the income statement. Let's check this out. And it's because of stuff like this. How many stocks do you know that are able to keep their total operating expenses down so low compared to their total revenue? Exactly, not many. One could argue that their total revenue has jumped around, especially during the earlier years, which is a bit of a dampener on the situation. However, one thing that they have in abundance and not many stocks have is how much net income, i.e. pure profit, they get to keep compared to their total revenue. But before I get carried away on this stock, there's a balance sheet to look at too. Well, what can I say here, guys? When you look at the balance sheet, the current assets, you're left a bit disappointed because it's quite erratic. Older years have had higher total current assets than the newer years, when in actuality you want it the other way around. Regardless though, this stock has a consistent record of being able to cover the total current liabilities with the total current assets, and that's the bare minimum you can ask for when it comes to this sort of balance sheet. But where this stock's balance sheet really begins to shine is in their long-term assets. Not only are the total long-term assets able to cover the total long-term liabilities, but there's such a great deal of it in the form of long-term investments, guys. This is every investor's dream. But is the same the case for the cash flow statement? Like the total cash flow from operating activities has shown some growth in certain regions, but when you look at the overall perspective, it just screams out that it's stagnated a bit. And whilst the cash flow from investing activity is easily the best part of this financial document, because for this section you typically want to see it increasing in its negativity, you could argue that in the year 2020, this really threw a curveball because it saw the highest figure, the negative figure, across the whole border. And it's a rinse and repeat scenario for the cash flow from financing activities. Something really must have happened during this year specifically. In conclusion, whilst this stock may have some negatives, it's easy to see that the positives quickly outshine it. My only question for you is, do you think you can find a better stock? If not, then what are you waiting for? What's stopping you from researching into the stock further? Just make sure that before you do just that, don't forget to like this video, share it too, and subscribe with notification bell on as well. It's your favourite YouTuber, Deez Learning Finance, sharing my thoughts and my experiences with you guys every other Sunday at 3 PM. Have a great day, people. Bye.
Whoa.